yesterday, the clouds and the wonder of a dragon flying inside a jar. Fearful, and the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of the star. And the seasons.
Hello? Is that the surgery?
If I get off at the last stop, I can do the post office as well. I saw young Ali there last time, do you remember? Used to help me on the stall. Well, he's got his own pitch now, just outside. Good stock he's got. Lilies, freesias, the lot. Good eye for flowers he had. Good grafter and all. Right. I'll pop out and get the paper. Oh, yeah, and the milk. Don't worry, I won't be long. Josie will be here soon. Bye.
How's it going?
I thought we hadn't accounted for all this. How about you?
Well, you know. You home all day?
Yeah, till the phone rings.
Listen, Jimmy, I've been thinking things through.
What's up?
I think that we should get away together, just the two of us.
Why don't you just go back from Marrakesh?
I mean, permanently.
Well, you want to move there?
No, Jimmy.
Well, then where?
California.
What?
You heard me.
It shouldn't be much longer. Do you know, I'm amazed we haven't heard from Mac and Julia. You know what he's like for worrying.
Do you know where Julia keeps the patient registration forms?
Should be in the top drawer.
Yeah, should be.
I blame the staff.
Sorry, traffic. Faith, we really could do with sorting this lot out. How about lunchtime?
Oh, no problem.
Great.
There is, actually.
What?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I was just going to call a meeting today, all staff.
What's it about?
I'd rather talk about it then. Lunchtime, staff room?
Why California, of all places?
Why not? We've got lots of great contacts out there. There's always a demand for good doctors.
Yeah, here too.
Imagine how much you could earn out there. The sky's the limit.
Oh, we're not exactly struggling now, are we?
All right, well then let's look at this from my point of view. Say I'm going to need complementary therapies, post-operative support. That's all out there, and they're way ahead of us. You know that. And then, you know, the climate.
But where did all this suddenly spring from?
Certain things tend to concentrate the mind, Jimmy, like finding out you've got cancer.
Oh, and you don't think this might be a slight overreaction to that? Please, I'm just trying to get my head around this. I mean, come on, let's face it, this is a bit left field.
Look, I know it sounds pretty radical, but I've been giving it some serious thought.
Since when?
Since I saw Mr. Carter.
And?
And he happens to know this fantastic clinic in Santa Barbara. Which obviously sounded pretty drastic to me at first, but then I started thinking, why not? We've got friends in Los Angeles.
Well, you've got friends.
You know Mike and Laura.
Oh, we had lunch with them once.
So what?
So they're your friends, not mine.
Look, this isn't about our social lives. This is about my health. I'm not asking for any decision now. I'm just saying, would you please think about it?
Jenny Roberts?
Right. Mrs. Evans, would you like to come through?
Thank you.
Staff meeting. Okay, honestly, I don't know why they even bother calling it a day off.
I'm out most of the day, too.
It was just a little bit of a shock, that's all, you know. Can we talk about it tonight?
Are you sure?
We'll just let it sink in a bit.
Thank you.
You just do me one favor.
Uh-huh.
Give me till then, before you do anything more.
Of course.
I just want us both to be in on this together, from the start.
Don't we always?
Of course.
No, I wouldn't say it's getting worse. Not more painful, anyway.
But you've been using your spray a lot more.
Yeah, I suppose I have just lately, yeah. I just get a little bit out of breath sometimes. Sort of tight across here.
Have you been under any extra stress recently?
No. Not since I packed in work, anyway. And that was only behind a desk in the council.
Any excitement then?
Ha! That'll be the day. To be honest, I hardly see anyone from one day to the next since I moved.
But you do get out and about.
Well, during the day, I suppose. But it's not the same when you're on your own, is it?
Well, maybe that could be a factor. Loneliness since your husband died.
I miss him, of course. But it's been nearly 3 years now. And I know it sounds hard, but you've just got to get on with life in the end, haven't you? Nah, I'm probably just getting old, that's all.
You're far from that, Alice.
You're as old as you feel. That's what my Frank used to say. And look what happened to him, poor fella.
OK, I'm going to renew your prescription for your spray and arrange for some further tests for your angina. I should get back to you later this afternoon.
Fine.
And seriously, if you're feeling isolated or things are getting on top of you, come in and see me any time.
Thank you, Doctor. But don't you worry. I don't think it's quite come to that yet.
Hey, what's up with you?
Oh, being dragged in here on my day off. Why, what's going on?
Don't ask me.
Oh, great. Thanks for filling me in, yeah?
Oh, hello. It's only me again. I just wanted to make sure my fun-loving lady's going to be there. Usual time. Okay. I'll see you then. Bye.
Okay.
Sorry, George.
Thanks for coming, everyone. I hope I haven't dragged anybody away from anything. I know it's a busy time, what with Macca and Julia being away. And, well, I think you all know that I am the last person who wants to let anyone down. I've been thinking for a while. Well, a couple of days, anyway.
And?
I'm going to take my maternity leave right away, as of tonight.
At last.
I knew it.
That is brilliant.
Thank you. I miss you.
Of course, we are going to miss you.
Are you sure?
Don't be daft.
Of course we will.
Look, all that matters right now is you and the baby.
Oh, thank you.
Bless her.
What about cover, though?
Oh, we're going to have to get a locum in anyway.
Well, maybe I should stay for a bit, then.
No way. I want you out of here by 6 o'clock. No, 4.
Are you sure you're going to be able to manage?
Provided no one else jumps ship in the meantime.
How can they? There's no one left.
Did you think I wasn't coming?
Oh, no.
I wouldn't do that to you, would I?
Of course not. Here.
I can recognise you without these now, you know.
Well, you did say you liked them.
I know I did. But I've got a house full already.
All from me, I hope.
Cheeky. Oh, I saw our adverts this morning in the magazine.
Are they still in there, then?
No, an old one at the doctor's.
Ah. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I thought yours was really sweet.
Ah, well, I did my best.
Apart from that last bit, of course.
What?
Own hair and teeth, I ask you. Mind you, I wouldn't have dreamt of doing something like that some time ago.
Blimey, me neither. I mean, you have to change your ways a bit when you get a bit older.
You get more desperate, I mean.
No, I was talking about me, not you. You're still a very lovely lady.
And you are very kind. And a good liar.
No, I mean it.
Of course, my husband must be turning in his grave.
Was he jealous then?
No, not especially, I don't think. Just a bit more old-fashioned, you know.
What with him being a bit older sort of thing?
Well, quite a lot older, actually. Still, you've got to move with the times, haven't you? And what about your wife? What would she have said?
Well, she'd have probably... well, I don't know, really. I mean, it's difficult to say.
Oh, well. No good dwelling on the past. We don't want to get all morbid, do we? I have brought some sausage rolls, my own special recipe.
You can't beat them homemade, can you?
Well, it's pastry, isn't it?
Everything okay?
Sorry.
You didn't seem too happy at the meeting.
Well, I wasn't supposed to be in today.
I know, I'm sorry, but we needed everyone there.
I don't know why. It had nothing to do with me whatsoever.
It'll affect your workload.
Yeah, don't I know it?
It's practice policy, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Anyway, how's Amanda? She okay?
Yeah, why shouldn't she be?
No reason.
She's fine. Seriously. I had other plans today, that's all, but I'm over it, I promise.
Hi.
You missed all the excitement with George.
Yeah, I've just got...
Takes me right back, that does. Tea out of the flask. Every morning, all weathers down at the marketplace, loading up the van. 6 o'clock on the dot. My morning's cuppa. Still, it doesn't seem right, though, you making the lunch.
Why ever not?
Well, I mean, I should be taking you out to a restaurant, showing you a good time.
Oh, that's what you're used to, is it?
Greasy spoon calf, if I'm lucky, with my pensioner's discount.
Oh.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you don't look it.
I just find it hard to breathe sometimes.
You rest here a bit.
Hello, Carl? It's Amanda. I know. It's not too early there, is it? Oh, great. So, how are things in California?
Hello, Alice.
In here, Doctor.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I'll get out of your way.
I'm sorry about this, Doctor. I got lightheaded.
Well, I did warn you against too much excitement.
So, what are you going to be doing with yourself in your new life of leisure?
Ah, you see, it's called antenatal preparation. I'll be rushed off my feet.
What with?
Well, cleaning, decorating, all the things I've got to do while I've still got the chance.
Like what?
I don't know, last night out with the girls, last night in with the DVD.
George, you're having a baby, not facing a firing squad.
It'll be easier, less painful anyway.
So what does Ronnie think about having you slobbing about the place nesting?
He was the one nagging me to stop.
So what about the water birth?
Organised.
Is he definitely going for it then?
Definitely.
And Ronnie's come round, is he?
Not entirely, but he will.
she all right, Doctor?
She should be, yes.
I don't know her very well.
How did you meet?
Magazine, as it happens, personal ads. We've only met 3 or 4 times. Nothing serious, just a bit of company, that's all.
And what about your wife, Tommy?
The first time I saw Barbara, I thought she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. But I don't know, ever since that stroke. But we've been married for 45 years, for goodness sake. Of course I still love her, if that's what you mean. I read her the newspapers every morning, cover to cover. So-called celebrities she's never heard of. Football, which she hates. Television, which she can't watch. And then one day I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have someone to answer back, to just agree what a load of rubbish it was, that's all.
I know it must be very hard for you, Tommy. I can understand that.
No, I'm not some dirty old man trying to take liberties. There's just some things you can talk to a woman about you can't to blokes down the pub, that's all.
And does Alice know?
No, but I've been working up to it, honestly. I really have. It's just that she said she didn't want to be morbid, and I can't think of anything more morbid than having the person you spent your whole life with lying there paralysed to the end of her days. At my time, you just want someone to bring a bit of happiness into your life. Simple pleasures, if you like. Because by now you've had plenty of pain, and let's face it, you've got plenty more to come before you finish.
Still got the flower store then?
No. But what else was I supposed to bring her?
On a date.
It wasn't like that.
Maybe not for you.
I just wanted a friend, that's all.
I'm sure. But I'm sorry, Tommy, that means being honest.
Alice.
I'm sorry, Tommy, for leading you up the garden path. I'm supposed to be young at heart, not with a heart condition. And as for fun-loving, well, it's not much fun for you.
No, it's me that's in the wrong.
How's that, though?
Well, the flowers, for a start. I buy them from the wholesaler, a bloke who used to work for me.
At the fruit and veg shop you used to own?
Flower stall, as it happens, just outside the station.
Oh, never mind. We all like to put our best foot forward. To tell you the truth, it was my friend Jill who won that beauty pageant at the holiday camp.
Oh.
I did come third, though.
Oh, that's the judge's fault, not yours.
OK, Alice, you're booked in for first thing tomorrow. Can you be there for 9?
I'll order a taxi.
But if you have any more pain in the meantime, you need to call an ambulance right away.
All right, I will. Thank you.
No problem.
Alice, there's one thing I'd like to tell you before the doctor goes. You see, this...
If it's what I think it is, you needn't bother.
Sorry?
Your big confession.
What?
That you're married, silly.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, not too bad, thanks. Is he in?
In his room, I think.
Surely they haven't lumbered him with patients, have they?
I think he's keeping himself to himself, actually.
Tell him I'm just grabbing a cup of coffee, will you?
Hello, my husband.
I don't know. They don't half think we're stupid, don't they?
Who?
Who do you think? Men. I mean to say, I haven't always been a poor old widow, you know. 32 I was by the time I met Frank. So I'd seen a bit of the world by then, hadn't I?
Yes, I suppose you had.
I'll say. And there were plenty of fellas who made out they were single when they weren't, believe you me. But you could always tell somehow when they spoke to you. From their eyes. Isn't that right?
Sure is. Take care.
So I asked him what he thought, and he said he's got some great contacts in the housing market at the moment. He was doing that libel case, remember, for that big real estate firm?
Amanda.
Anyway, with the exchange rate as it is, and with the money we could get for our place...
Excuse me, but have I gone completely mad here or something?
Sorry?
I just distinctly remember you promising me you wouldn't do this.
What?
Anything until we discussed it.
Well, I'm just telling you what he said.
But you shouldn't have called him in the first place, so why did you?
I didn't. As a matter of fact, Carl called me.
Why?
Well, why not? He's our friend, isn't he?
All right.
Alice.
Look, it doesn't matter, honestly.
No, you can't just say that. You don't know the facts. My wife's very ill. She has been for many years now.
I don't want to know. I mean, I'm not looking for explanations or excuses. I was just enjoying things the way they were. Meeting down the park. It was like being teenagers again.
I know.
But it couldn't go on like that for long, could it? It never does, even when you are teenagers.
But I still lied to you.
And I can see how much it was hurting you, Tommy.
One thing was true, though. I'd never put in one of those adverts before, ever.
Oh, I have. Yeah, once a month for the last 2 years. But all you get is a lot of old fellas who are looking for a wife. They say they're not, but all they want is sex. Or somebody to look after them in their old age. And I could tell that you weren't after either of those things, for whatever reason. So, what's a few fibs between friends, eh?
So he just called, did he? Just like that, completely out of the blue.
I suppose Laura must have mentioned it to him.
Oh, so you did phone someone?
Okay, yes, I did, but only because her mother had breast cancer. Don't you remember I went to the funeral?
I just don't want this to turn into some sort of mission of yours.
This is my life we're talking about.
No, this is our lives, and if I am going to move to the other side of the world, then at least let me have some sort of say in the matter, please.
It's a very nice side of the world, you know.
Oh, that's not the point.
Sorry.
Look, all I'm asking for is a proper say.
Of course, you're my husband.
I'm also a doctor.
What does that mean?
I mean, I'd like to have a bit more input in the medical side.
Well, that's all in hand.
Yeah, maybe, but I still think we both need to go and see this Carter guy together.
No.
Sorry?
I said no.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Jimmy, please. I have to cope with this in my own way, and part of that is staying in control. And that is not going to happen if you start questioning everything Mr. Carter says.
But who says I'm going to question anything?
You're bound to. And I don't want to be stuck in the middle. Besides, you've got enough on your plate here as it is.
No, but that's ridiculous.
No, it isn't. Today's supposed to be your day off, remember? I'm quite capable of handling all the organization.
I'm sure you are.
I'm just trying to keep my mind off the problems and onto the solutions.
And that could be called denial.
It's called being positive.
Where do I come in?
Jimmy, I know you want to be there for me, and I really love you for that. And maybe later I'll come to you for advice or whatever, but honestly, the best way you can help me right now is to just bear with me for a while. Okay? Please? I'll see you later.
Helen.
If it's a bad thing, tell me tomorrow.
Hey, it's quite a nice thing, actually. Ta-da!
Wow.
For you? Really? So who is it then, a secret admirer?
Yeah, but this one's secret's already out. But you can always tell, you know, from the eyes.
So I didn't really want to leave Alice like that. But she was looking better, and she knew I had to get home. But that bouquet I bought the doctors was a bit dear. But I didn't want to ask Ali again in case he thought I was taking liberties. And you know I never take liberties. Anyway, I'll go and make a cup of tea, and then we'll finish the paper.
Are you okay?
I think so.
You know, we don't have to make any decisions.
Yes, it seems like a completely stupid and impulsive thing to do to run away to some fancy world at the first sign of trouble. But of course, you're still going to need the best care. And yes, this clinic of his could well be the best place to get it. And yes, given the tumor's malignant, we're going to need to act quickly, obviously. So, yeah. Fine. California, here we come.
Thank you.
I love you.
A change to the schedule tonight on BBC1. As a tribute to George Best, we celebrate his remarkable life. That's at 7. Next this afternoon, drama with Dick Van Dyke, Diagnosis Murder.